These are the many faces of the third and latest generation Dodge Durango, which launched initially for the 2011 model year with Pentastar V6 or Hemi V8 power, all-wheel drive, strong towing capacity, 3 seating rows, and a drive tuned for the enthusiast. So at this writing in late summer of 2024, the Durango's third generation has been on sale for 13 years, and in that time there have been no shortage of updates, tweaks, upgrades, and enhancements, which you're about to get an expert-level understanding of as we timeline the last 13 years of third generation Dodge Durango to present day to help you fine-tune your Dodge Durango search and make the best possible use of your used Dodge Durango dollars. So let's go. It's 290 horsepower for the V6, 360 from the Hemi V8, and back in those days a 5-speed automatic. Remember those? Look for 7,400 pounds of towing with Hemi power and 6,200 pounds of towing with the V6. These are two of the most mass-produced engines in the world. They're Mopar stalwarts, and they form the heart of the Durango's powertrain for the next 14 years, though there are a few updates to the powertrains and a lot more updates elsewhere to the Durango lineup to cover. For 2012, the second-row captain's chairs arrive and fuel economy has improved slightly, but nothing too major in terms of updates. We also see some repackaging and revising of trim grades and equipment packages with the SXT, Crew, RT, and Citadel model grade structure, with a few new colors added too. Then 2 years in, for 2013, the RT models got heated and ventilated seat availability, as well as optional blind spot monitoring and rear cross-path detection on the safety front, and the Rally package arrives to pull the RT's looks down into a V6-powered model with better fuel economy. So pretty light on the updates for the first couple of years, but then we see the first major Durango update come in from model year 2014. Now, all models get an 8-speed automatic transmission to the benefit of performance and fuel mileage. Its projector lighting with enhanced LED accenting all around is standard. Upgraded screens and instrumentation, a more modern and digital cabin environment, keyless access, and 7-passenger seating is standard on virtually all models going forward. An optional Blu-ray entertainment console hits the rear seat area for higher-grade models. And then all you can really think of 2014 as the year that Dodge started stepping up the Durango's presence in terms of the powertrain, styling, and interior features and appointments. And remember, this is 2014, so the SUV scene in general is now really heating up. The Durango is well positioned, its name is highly familiar, and now these updates to styling and safety and feature content start rolling out more aggressively to help maintain that strong sales momentum. This is footage of me driving the 2014 Durango Citadel from a decade back. This one's got the 5.7-liter Hemi and the rear seat entertainment console. I found it to be a great place to relax and socialize during even terrible winter weather, provided you've got appropriate winter tires. And if that's the case, the Hemi V8 and all-wheel drive system are a joy to feel working beneath you when the going gets slippery. Powertrain options stay unchanged for this update and beyond, though in 2016, start-stop tech is added to the V6 to cut idling emissions, and a sport mode is added to help deliver a more engaging drive at the touch of a button. Then in 2017, the Durango's GT trim grade replaces the Limited as the new volume leader model. Some more high-end luxury features like a hand-sewn dashboard cover become available, but nothing else much to note here in terms of updates. Then comes 2018, where the big news was the hot rod Durango SRT with its 475 horsepower 392 V8 hitting the scene. We'll cover that model and the other high-performing Durangos that followed it in their own videos. So back to the more mainstream Durango models, where 2018 brought a new sport steering wheel as standard, as well as a new 7-inch touchscreen, a new electronic shifter, and a major infotainment update that makes Apple CarPlay and Android Auto standard, through the latest version of the Uconnect system with its new available 8.4-inch touchscreen. For 2019, the Durango GT gets a standard performance fascia and functional hood, with heat extractors and air inlet duct. But cosmetics aside, the next major update comes for 2021 with the launch of the new RT Tow & Go model that's got 5.7-liter Hemi V8 and brake and chassis upgrades from the SRT, resulting in a Durango with an 8,700-pound towing capacity, expanded drive modes, and an SRT-tuned exhaust. This is your hot rod towing rig without going for the full SRT package. Elsewhere, it's new lights, fascias, wheels, and colors, upgrading the appearance yet again. And inside, there's now a 10.1-inch horizontal screen, Uconnect 5 capability. And more details and tweaks throughout, right down to making the heated seat controls easier to use. But if you're buying a used model from this vintage that's a few years old, you'll want to take extra steps to confirm that all infotainment and connectivity features from the latest Uconnect system are working to your satisfaction, and that all applicable software updates have been installed to help prevent possible headaches. I didn't experience any of that trouble on my test drive assignment of the Tow & Go back in 2021, and here's a little look at what I was saying about it back then. By the way, if you're interested in this particular model's blend of capability and performance, you can find my full video linked in the description below if you're watching on YouTube.
I think the sports exhaust is kind of the star of the show here, because on top of giving you an audio signature that really matches the character of this vehicle, I just love how responsive and animated and alive the sound is in terms of how it responds and changes with your throttle inputs. And that just helps this thing to put on an even better show for you. But it is not quiet and it is not subtle. We're in sport mode here. Let me see if I can give you a little demonstration. Crack the window a bit so you can hear it. That's a good sound.
Then for 2022, blind spot monitoring and rear cross path detection becomes standard on all Durango models for added safety value, and there's a fairly major featured content boost at lower trim grades where you'll now find the SXT with a standard power tailgate and the GT with a standard remote start system. And that more or less takes us into present day, 2024, where there's now a Citadel Tow & Go trim grade on offer for a smoother and more luxurious take on the RT Tow & Go model's capabilities, as well as 13 years of current generation Durango models behind it for used SUV shoppers to consider. Still, if it's in your budget, a 2014 or newer, and especially a 2018 or newer Durango are strong choices for overall value. Same with the RT Tow & Go for model year 2021, if you're looking for something in a muscular, family-ready towing rig. So if you understand the Dodge Durango a little better now, or have a better idea of which model years to narrow your search to, then please leave me a like if you're watching on YouTube. And click that subscribe button so you don't miss any new uploads from Sudbury, Ontario. I'm Justin Pritchard. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.